Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. Today is Tuesday. It's the 1st of November and yeah. I did edit last week's vlog, or I have edited last week's vlog. I've edited it on my iPad, but I can't get it from my iPad editing software to the iPad because there's not enough storage. And I've tried putting it on a memory card, but it didn't work, so I'm waiting for another lead today to hopefully get it working with my external hard drive. If not, I will have to just put all the footage back onto the computer and do it that way. The reason I tried doing it on my iPad is because I wanted to be able to edit while we go away, and I don't really want to take the laptop with me. The only reason we would use the laptop is for editing, and Ian said about Netflix and that, like watching it in the evening and days that we don't really do much and stuff. So yeah, I'm not really 100% sure what's going to happen yet, because I don't know. It's just a pain. If I could just edit on my iPad, it would be so much easier. But I've only got a 16 gig iPad. So it does okay for everything else, just not editing. But the software that I'm using is called LumaFusion. My dad uses it for his editing. He's got a 1 terabyte iPad. So he don't have any problem with it, and so on and so forth. Obviously with space, but mine is just a space issue. And I've tried deleting most of the stuff on my iPad that I don't use. But there's stuff on there that I want to keep, so I don't want to delete it just for the sake. And plus, I don't want to delete stuff that I'm going to use while I'm away. Like, I will probably use YouTube. I've got Netflix on there. If we don't take... I just don't know what we're going to do. But them sort of apps are not taking up any gigabyte as such. Anyway, stop rambling. That is why the vlog ain't up yet. In my time. It'll hopefully be up in your time. If you watched the vlog that eventually goes up, I had chocolate on my face. No, it's not there still. It was yesterday, but I'm just thinking, like, it's dark, but I've washed my face. What? I don't know. I did have chocolate on my face because I had a chocolate chip brioche roll thing. I don't know what they're called. They're from Tesco. They're like a croissant type thing. Anyway, this week, no plans as such. It's absolutely pouring with rain. I'm going to try and catch up with some YouTube and stuff. I've got a Zoom today, so I'm going to join that at 11. It is currently 10 o'clock. The clocks went back at the weekend, so everything just feels really odd, and it's getting dark really early. So sunset here today is at 4:32. I checked it this morning, and it's just like, oh my god, it's so dark. So I hate the dark evenings. I really don't like it. It just feels like the day's already over when it's not. I so prefer the light evenings, and I really like it when it's like still light at like 9:30. But that's just me. I know some people don't like the summer, and it's not particularly that I like the heat, because when it's really hot I don't like it, but I just don't like the dark nights and the dark evenings and stuff. So anyway, I'm going to knit on some socks. I started a pair yesterday, which are my September socks, and this is the Mystery Yarn Club that I dyed up last year, and a mini that I got from Folkestone Harbour Yarn quite a few, was it last year, the year before? I think it was the year before actually, when I did my Litmus Cow. So it was in 2020. But these are September socks for my Year of the Sock 2022. I need to pull the winner for October, so I'll do that. I need to also film a podcast. I just haven't got a lot to show because I haven't made much. So I might just do like a mini episode, I think, at some point. And obviously, going away again, I'm not going to be able. I won't have an episode at the end of this month either because I'll be away, unless I make lots, and I can just do a mini episode again while I'm away. I am really thinking about doing Vlogmas, but the last 4 days we will be in Malta, and then depending on how I can edit, is how I will get stuff done. So we'll have to wait and see. If not, then I will film, but then upload them when I'm back. So this year, Halloween has just felt like it's come and gone so quick. And I think that's because obviously we was away and it was warm and it wasn't autumny or wintry or anything. And I think heading into December is going to be really weird as well, because we're not going to be here. And yeah, I just think it's going to be different. Anyway, I'm going to go because I've rambled on for enough. I'm ready to put the heel in my sock. And that's why I stopped last night. I was like, I'm not putting a heel in my sock now. So I'm going to drink my coffee. Got an hour before Zoom. I'll definitely be able to get a heel in before Zoom. And then I think Ian wants to go to the unit later, but it's pouring with rain. And the unit where his car is, the people that own the land have cut the electric to all the units because they got a really big electric bill. So they've cut the electric, which I think is really bad, but it's not our unit. It's the person that's painting Ian's car unit, so he has to deal with it and blah, blah, blah. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go knit a heel, watch some YouTube, and wait for Zoom to start. So you may have seen that I finally got the vlog up, but I thought I'd quickly show you what I've been working on, because I haven't pulled it out for so long and I've really enjoyed it. So yesterday I was working on socks, which are these. I'll quickly show you those first. These are my September socks. So you would have seen I put the heel in yesterday, and then I knit a little bit while being on Zoom. So that was that, and then I thought to myself, let me just have a look to see what's in my cupboard. So I have a cupboard in the TV unit that is just full of whips. It's getting empty, because obviously a couple of months ago I had lots of whips, and I'm trying to whittle them down so that I haven't got the same whips in there, and I've got a bit of, I don't want to say variety, I'm in the mood for casting stuff on, knitting on maybe 2 things and getting them finished. So, but this thing won't be finished for quite a while. Let me show you. This is my cozy memory blanket. So I managed to get 3 squares done yesterday. This one had a stitch marker on, but I don't know whether I've shown you that one or not, so I left it on. So here is the square that was already done, not sure. Then I done this square while being on Zoom, or some of it. And then last night I did this one. And also last night I did this one too. So this is the colourway from my last Rocket Tee. Not this one obviously, but my last Rocket Tee. That one is as well, and I should have another one in here maybe. This one. So I need to put this one in still, but I don't want to put like 2 pinks together or 2 really dark colours together. At one stage I was just pulling out colours out of the bag, but I don't want it to be sort of all pink in one area and all grey in another, or blue. I think I'm doing pretty well so far. It's very, mishmashy, which I like. These two colours, you can tell, are the same yarns, obviously different colourways. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying working on them, or working on it. So I followed the Craft House Magic video on how to do a cozy memory blanket. She's got 2 videos. So there's part 1 shows you how to cast on for your first square and then knit your first square, and then there's part 2 to show you how to join and stuff. So I really like that video. It's easy to follow. So yeah, but I've got some ends to weave in. What I normally do is, obviously I have lots of ends, but these ends that are like here, I don't weave in until they've been attached in the middle. So for instance, like here is in the middle, I can now weave those in, and those ones. So I'll do that as I go along, because I just don't want so many ends at the end, if you know what I mean. I finished Casey's socks. I think I showed you those, but they're actually in a pan at the moment with some citric acid, because my hands were going green while I was knitting them, so I don't think the colours set very well in the ball. But that's fine. I've just put them in a my dye pan, basically, with some citric acid. I'm going to leave that for probably about 15 minutes. I don't think it's going to need long, and see how that is afterwards. I was tempted just to rinse them, but then I thought the cuff and the toe is like a lighter green and I don't want it to run. So I just thought, to be on the safe side, I will just put it in a pan and do it that way instead. The issues that I had with my editing software, oh my goodness. So I contacted them and said, like, can I export from the iPad to an external drive? They said yes, but you still need to have space on your iPad. And I was like, well, that's a bit pointless, really. So I don't really know where I'm going with that at the moment. I did buy one of these. So I've already got one of these. I'll put it over there, but it's just a card reader. So it plugs into your iPad, iPhone, whatever Apple device you've got. I don't know why I'm showing you like this. And then at the bottom, you can have a USB, a big memory card, a little memory card, and then there's a slot for you to charge your device through this, which I thought was pretty good, but it don't work. It just does not do anything. I've read the reviews and the reviews are bad. So I have ordered another one. It should be here before 1 o'clock today, but who knows with Amazon. So I did order it yesterday, and I ordered, between 11:30 and 1:30. I have ordered a different one because I've already got one that reads my cards, so I thought, well, I'll try something different. And the one that I've ordered is a I think it's, I'll show you. I think it was, this one's definitely a USB thing. Oh yeah, USB. And I think this might be a USB-C. I'm not sure, but I just need it for the USB part. Does it say? Oh no, it's a charging port. So it is just for USB. That's fine. I've already got a card reader, so I don't need that part. Anyway, you probably don't need to know all this. The issue that I'm having is space on my iPad. If anyone else watches my videos, and you do videos too, and you use your iPhone or a phone or a iPad, a tablet, whatever, how do you make sure you've got enough space for all the footage that you need to put on, and then all the footage put together then to render it or export it? Because I'm really having trouble. I really don't want to take the laptop, to be honest. We just haven't, I don't think we're going to have room for it, and the editing software that I've downloaded. It's called LumaFusion. It's what my dad uses. It's really, really good, and it does everything that I want it to do. It's just space. If it comes to it, what I will do is delete everything off the iPad. Like stuff that I'm not really using and whatnot. And then just see how I get on. So yeah, that is that. My knee is really, really hurting today. I've just put some Voltaren on. All last night I was sort of awake with it, but I was too lazy to get up and do anything about it. Does anyone else get that, where you're in pain but you're like, oh, if I just go back to sleep it'll be fine? But it was keeping me awake and I was just so tired. So I'll put some Voltaren on. Let's see if that helps. We are going to Casey's later, so I'll take you with me. I don't know how much battery I've got actually. Oh, not too bad. So yeah, I will take you with me. Get some little bit of footage of the boys. Yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I am up to 12 days ago on YouTube. So I'm going to carry on watching. I've just watched what's his name? Knit365. It's not Tim. What's his name? I'm looking at him right now. Anyway, yes. Tim? I'm sure it's not Tim. You're probably all screaming at me now. But yeah, I've just watched his video. I've just had a massive brain fart. Oh my god. I'm going to have to Google it. Not Google, but I'm sure he's on Instagram. Martin. I don't know where I got Tim from, but it's Martin. Look at my hair. It looks really scraggly at the end. I do need it cut. I might get that done next week. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to carry on that. I'm going to, what should I work on? I've got socks, my Cozy Memory, I've got my Daybreak tea out as well. I didn't work on that yesterday. So I might work a little bit on this. Like have an hour where I'll work on this, because I was going to do lunch at 1. I got some bagels, like the thin bagels from Tesco the other day. I might have an hour knitting on this, see how I get on, and then move to a different project. And I did that before and I really enjoyed it, but it's if I've got time to sit there for a couple of hours and knit during the day. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and check the socks. Do you want to see them too? Let's take you so you can see them as well. Okay, so these are the socks. Yep, I'm going to take them out now. I think they've been in there for a little while. Excuse the noise. That's hot. So I'm going to just turn this down and move the pan. And then what I'm going to do is just leave them in there to cool. See, I've got room for my air fryer now. I've moved stuff around in my kitchen. You probably don't want to know, but yeah, I've got my toaster, my air fryer, my cooker, and then, excuse the mess, but my tea, coffee, sugar here. My other coffee machine is here. I have brought this forward. This is my Voodoo Knife Man, and then my other coffee machine is there. And I don't use that coffee machine every day. I don't use the other one every day, but I don't use that every day. So, and it's easy just to pick up and put over here, use, then put it back. So yeah, that's my kitchen, and I've reorganised this up here. So all this up here had dye stuff on it, like my dye. Let me go that way. My dyes, yeah, my pre-made dyes and stuff. But we made room in the cupboard before we went away. I don't even know if I vlogged that, but we made room in the cupboard, and basically we was running out of space in the kitchen. So we just put stuff up there. Really, this shelf I need to sort out. So this is the alcohol shelf and the cookbook shelf. Yeah, I've got quite a few gins up here, and I've got glasses, like my gin glasses that need cleaning. I've got this champagne glass that I got at Christmas, and I used it New Year's Eve with the champagne that come with it. It was like in a gift set. So I really need to sort out that, and I've got glasses that say happy 21st birthday, and this one here is to our bridesmaid. I don't know if you'll see. So I was a bridesmaid for my aunt and uncle, my dad's brother and his wife, and we got little glasses. They're falling over, and we got glasses, all the bridesmaids, and I've still got it. So I've still got other glasses as well in the loft. I think I've got like a happy 18th. So I need to sort that shelf out, but today is not the day. Did I turn the oven off? The hob, yes. So if you could hear the washing machine. I'm going to sit down, knit, and then make lunch in about an hour. So let's see how far I can get on this in an hour. I'm going to put a stitch marker in and see how I get on. It's now 1 o'clock and I've been knitting on this for an hour. I set an hour timer on my watch, and I was so tempted to go on my phone, get up. My Amazon has arrived, but I didn't get up. I sat and I knitted for an entire hour, and I've got that much done. So from where this marker is, all this in 1 hour. And if I measured that and then worked out how many inches I would need, I think I would cry. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. So I'm probably going to knit on it a little bit more, to be honest, because I am enjoying just the plain knitting. Not that anything else I've got here I have to think about, but I do want to get a little bit more done on it, because it's just sitting there. If I don't knit on it, it won't get finished, will it? So yeah, I'm pleased with it. This is my second ball. It's all I've got left, but I have got another one, so that's all good. I'm going to go and get my parcel, going to make lunch, and carry on knitting on this afternoon until Ian gets home from work and we go to Casey's. Very blurry.
Oh, that makes me look so much better. Oh no, there we go.
So now at Casey's, I'm wearing my flamingo jumper today. I was wearing earlier on my hand knitted, well yeah, it's knitted, rocket tee, but I changed because I didn't want to knitted things on. I was chilly, so I put my jumper on. Anyway, I'm at Casey's.
Hi. The cats.
Yeah, I don't really know what the cat's trying to do. Ollie's pushing him. Oh, Isaac. So, you're going to say hello, Ollie?
Hello.
Hello. And then Mike is here, reading his box.
Hello. And I think
Say hello, guys.
And I think my headphones are did that.
Oh.
He wants to show you
Oh,
new
my
headphones.
bag's falling. Can you take that again, please?
Yeah.
So, oh, where are they? Are they up here?
No, they're not charged up yet, mate.
You know.
Oh, I'm gonna stop. Oh, sorry, get filled.
Rah.
Where are you going?
Yeah. Wait, let me see.
Ollie, what are you doing? Casey trod on Bowser today with all them spikes on it. Yeah, hurt. What's saying really hurt? She also, when we was at my house the other day, she also trod on a plug that was the wrong way up, so the pins were upwards. She trod on that as well. Oh, that was my knee. What are you doing?
Nothing happened.
It hurt my knee.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
You lying?
Oh, my knee.
Say hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm here.
No, don't throw Cappy at them.
Move your head.
And bye.
Got one in.
Your turn.
Go on, Ollie.
That's my turn.
No, your turn.
Oh yeah, you're going first. Hi, that's it.
Cheating.
I backed my teeth.
Go on in quick.
I backed my teeth. I backed my teeth.
Reese's turn.
I backed my teeth. Yeah.
Blocked us, mate.
Right.
Your turn, Ollie.
Okay. I've got one.
One. No, one.
Wow.
Stop cheating. Pick it up.
I'm gonna do it for you. My teeth coin. My coin.
Wait, just one at a time.
Ivan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're not in a row. You're a cheater. You're a cheater, you are.
You are not a cheater.
Yeah, he is.
I win. Okay.
Hello, good morning. It's Sunday and today we was supposed to be going out, but Ian's been called out because of the horrendous rain. There's flooding everywhere. Excuse the state. I say it's early. It's 10:10. Haven't been up that long. So I'm just sat here and under my blankie because it is cold. Everything's starting to feel damp. So when it gets cold or when the weather starts changing, our sofa feels funny. I think it's just the material of it, like it starts feeling a bit not very nice. And I did say to Ian last night, shall I get the heater out or should I just leave it? And he said leave it for tonight and see how we get on. But it's raining so much that don't help, so it's damp in the air as well. It got chilly in here last night. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, today's Sunday. Ian has been called out, and I don't know what time he's going to be back. So I thought I would just come on and say hello, and this will probably be the last clip that I show in this vlog. I have edited half of it already, and because on my iPad it's so much easier, and I'm hoping I'll be able to get it off easier as well. But I was gifted yesterday. I don't want to say who gifted me it because I didn't ask for permission, but a lovely friend just randomly messaged me and said, I want to get you a pattern from your favourites on Ravelry. So I have chose this one. I haven't printed it, so it's the Whitmore that you can't see, by Amy Loudon. Let me just move everything in front of the camera. It's a white picture. I haven't printed it yet because it's 23 pages long, so I was going to see if I can get it on my knit companion instead, which I should be able to. It's in my library, and yeah, thank you so much. The yarn that I've chose, so when I got into bed last night I was looking up at my box and it's on top of the wardrobe with all my sweater quantity yarn, and I was trying to think what was in there, and I was like, nope, I'm just gonna have to get it down. And this was at like 12:30 last night, and I have chose this one. So this is the Home Bargains Crafty Things yarn, 99p a ball. It's DK in pink, 100% acrylic. Yeah, so I'm going to do my Whitmore in this, and I'm going to start it today because I just can't wait. And I know, I know I've got stuff on the go. I've got my Daybreak tee, I've got the Louisander top that I haven't touched, and my Quiet Time shawl. This is excuse me, this is the progress I've got on my socks. So I've done a little bit more, not much, but these should be finished before I go away on Friday. Then I can start another pair, which I've already pulled the yarn out. I pulled the yarn out for October and November, and that yarn I would definitely take away with me. But depending on space is what else I will take with me as well. If not, I'll just pick up another sock yarn. I'll probably take the gingerbread yarn because we're there until 4th of December, so I could start them in December if I finish the other pairs. I don't know whether I'll get more knitting time or not. I'm not really sure, but at least I've got some if I want to do some knitting. This is my granny strap blanket that I did all in 4-ply, so I will lift it up quickly. It's really long. So it starts all the way down here, and it's just got all of the yarns that I had left over at the time. I really like it, and some of the yarns I really love, like so this one here was a yarn that I got at Southern Wool Show. I think it was last year, and I knitted Casey's socks. I think it was wasn't Joe Knit Sew, or was it? I can't remember now. This yarn here was my Cadbury's Cream Egg colourway that I dyed up last year. This was a Rosie's Moments colourway. Is it Rosie's Moments? No, it wasn't Rosie's Moments. It was a yarn that Ali from Finding Joy gave to me, and there's another one in here. This one here is Bird Street Yarns, last year's gingerbread colourway. So yeah, I love my blanket and all of the different yarns, and I can just look at them and go, oh yeah, I knitted that, and oh yeah, I knitted that. Like this yarn here, I don't know how well you'll see that, was a sock yarn. No, there's only a little bit in there. Was a sock yarn that changed colour, like this here. Yeah, anyway, so that's that. But I'm going to start the Whitmore today, and I'm going to cast on the neck, see how far I get, because I don't know whether Ian will want to go back to the unit today. We went yesterday and it just became the biggest headache ever. He was putting door handles back on his car. He wanted to put the door handles on the rubbers, like the window rubbers, and put the windows back in, and then put the wing mirrors on. But the door handle thing, whatever, kept falling inside the door. Oh, so that was a bit of a nightmare, and it took about 3 hours in the end to do like a 20-minute job, because it fell off 3 times. Was it 3 times? Yes, 3 times it fell off. And we had to pull the door skin away, and I had to get my arm in. It did get me at one stage. I had to get my arm in to get what had fallen in, so it was in between the outer bit of metal of the door and the inner bit. Oh yeah, so that happened. Then Ian was preparing to put the wing mirrors on. He took the tape off because it was taped up, because one bit was sprayed different to the other, and the lacquer came off. So yeah, and then the unit started flooding, so there was just water everywhere. So I think what it is, it's an old sty, like a pig sty, or a chicken coop, or whatever it is. It's like domed, basically, a corrugated domed unit that's really long. And I assume that when it was obviously used for animals, it was just dirt inside. And then when they've, I don't want to say converted it, when they've changed the use of it, they've just laid concrete down. So I think the water comes through the concrete, and because there's no, like where there's a puddle, there's no source of it coming, like there's no like where it's running in or whatever, it does look like it's coming up through the floor. So that's what I think. I think the floor obviously underneath is getting wet and it's just coming up, which is a pain. But if we don't go back today, we'll probably go back after work at or when Ian's finished work next week. I need to go for my MOT tomorrow. It run out yesterday, so the last day yesterday, but I couldn't get an appointment until tomorrow. So my car is in the car park. I'm not going to be driving it, and I will drive it to the test centre tomorrow, which you're allowed to do, and get an MOT. Fingers crossed it's fine. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this vlog up here, and then if there is anything else that I want to film today, I will just add it on to next week. I'm going to do the same as what I did last time. I'm going to end the vlog on Thursday, and then I'm going to pick up the camera again Friday. We don't fly until 10 to 7 in the evening on Friday, but it's going to be like in the morning I'll pick up the camera and I'll just do a new day and whatever. I was thinking of daily vlogging, but I don't know whether that will be too much. So what I'm going to do is probably put a few days together like I have done previously, being away. Put a few days together, edit it, and then get it up. There might not be no break sort of thing in the middle. It might just sort of carry on from one to the other. I don't know. We'll just have to see how I go. I'm expecting to do a bit more walking this time. I know Ian can't do no walking, so like going through Medina, which is like a walled city and stuff, I'm gonna film that. Depending on how much footage I get, obviously that will be either a separate video or it will be a daily vlog or stuff, and I'll organise it to, or I'll arrange it to do that sort of thing. Who knows, I might not get anything filmed because I'm a terrible vlogger. But I'm really looking forward to going away, and I do think I'm going to do Vlogmas, even if I just vlog but then not edit until I get home. So yeah, I'm going to get the Whitmore started, and I'm going to see how I get on with that. I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm going to edit the rest of this vlog first so that can go up tomorrow. So yeah, I'm really enjoying editing on my iPad. I know that probably sounds really weird, but it's something different. Like when you're editing on the same thing all the time, it doesn't get boring, but it's routine. And when you change that routine to do something else, it's like, oh, this is different. And so yeah, anyway, I'm going to go. Stop rambling. We did go and see some fireworks last night, so I will add a little bit of footage. We was very far away, so there's no loud bangs or anything. I don't know why I'm saying this, because it would have been last night. I'll put it at the end. Yeah, there's no loud bangs or anything because we were quite far away, and what I'll do is I'll put some sort of music over it because we was a good few miles away. We went to Southend to, well, was it the Unit, which is not far from where Southend fireworks are. So we went to Three Tree Island to see. It was like, oh, we'll watch the fireworks from there. Lots of people had the same idea. We actually see one of Ian's friends last night as well. But they were so far away. They were so very small. We didn't realise they'd be that little. But never mind. Anyway, so I'll put that next. It's only a short clip. It's not very long. And I shall see you all in the next vlog. Bye.